friends, welcome back to my channel. Sass here. I'm here to do another review of Life After Lockup. Last night's episode was okay. It was okay. Alright, let's start off with Not Quite Right, Clint. Child. That didn't last long, did it? Tracie hasn't been out for a good week. Tracie hasn't been out of jail for a good week. Possibly 3 weeks. Okay, let's say she's been out of jail for 3 weeks because y'all remember when she got out, she needed 2 weeks to get herself together. Okay. Now, we have Clint. I'm assuming that's his house. Now, did y'all see that slit in that screen door? I said, Lord, have mercy. Did Tracie do that slit? Or did Clint do that slit? Who cut the screen door? Not quite right. What's going on? And did y'all notice how the Life After Lockup producers walked up in that man's house? Just banging on the door. They walked up in there all loud. Clint! Tracie! Where y'all at? Clint! I'm like, why y'all walking up in that man's house like that? There's Clint, twitch. Honey, Clint look a hot mess. Honey, he looked pale, dazed, and confused. Honey, he looked like he has not washed in a couple of days. Okay? He looked a mess. Okay? Disheveled. Now, we found out that Clint says that Tracie is gone. Okay? Now, he says that, look, I'm not going to lie to y'all. Ever since she got out of jail, we've been fussing and fighting. It ain't been great ever since she got out of jail, but you know what? She's my goddess. And I'm going to put down $5,000 on the hope that she will get herself into rehab, get herself together, and we can just be in love. Happy life, happy marriage, happy wife. Well, that didn't work out. Honey, Tracie had other plans. Tracie said, I'm sick of you. I'm sick of you not taking your medication. I'm over here twitching, gnawing at my own mouth. Honey, I'm over here twitching, gnawing the inside of my mouth. I got to go. Honey, Tracie done took the car and the dog. Tracie, how you gonna feed the dog, child? How you gonna feed the dog? Now, Clint's Mama Clint told Clint, you better keep her butt in jail. She is no good to you. Look at what all she's done to you, but oh no. Not quite right. Clint said, I'm going to base this on love. She's going to do better, Mom. She loves me, Mom. She's my goddess, Mom. Mama Clint said, Clint, please, Clint, don't get her out, Clint. You might as well flush that $5,000 down the drain, Clint. Honey, a hard head makes a soft ass, child. Tell me that ain't the truth. So, Tracie gone. It's been a week. He's been calling. He's been texting. And honey, she's been paying him dust. See, he's doing all this stress and calling. He ain't been able to talk to his goddess. But let me tell you something. One thing I know for sure. When somebody's on that stuff, they're going to call you. You know why? Because they need money. They're going to call you when they need some. Or you're going to get that collect call from, this is a collect call from a correctional facility. You're going to get that call. Just be patient. All right? So, she finally calls. And honey, did you see how excited he was? He was like, look, guys. Look. It's the goddess. It's the goddess. Hello. Hi, sweetie. Hi, honey. Honey, Tracie didn't say, hey, kiss my tail, I'm sorry, I miss you. The words out of Tracie's mouth was, I hate you. You don't she said, I'm going to take the dog. Here's Clint, I love you. I'm thinking about you. And then he goes into this emotional tailspin. You don't care if I'm upset. You don't care if I'm worried. You don't care if I'm nervous. Boy. So Tracie says, listen, I don't care what you got to say. I'm not going back home. I'm not going to rehab. I hate you. And that's it. Now, in the previews next week, apparently Tracie is back in jail. Just a mess. Just a mess. All right, let's move on. All right, now let's talk about Cheryl and Josh. Y'all, friends, what's wrong with Cheryl? How much time has went by when Mama Josh went upside her head? Because Cheryl is looking frail. Now, she already looked frail. But honey, now she's in crisis mode. Is Cheryl on that stuff? Honey, Cheryl look a hot mess. She's standing out there, and honey, she looked dirty. Did y'all see her face? She looked like she's been drugged behind 2 trucks on the dirt road. I said, what is going on here? Cheryl, why are you looking like that, honey? What is going on? Honey, this relationship is taking a toll on your face, on your body, and obviously on your health. Because, child, you look toe up from the floor up. Now, Josh is there to meet her. Now, they're looking at houses to rent because she can't stay at Mama Josh's no more. Honey, Mama Josh will end up killing that girl. So they're looking at houses to rent. All right, Josh comes. He looked freshly cleaned, hair slicked back, shaved, had a little polo shirt. What y'all think Josh smelled like? I bet you Josh smelled like Axe. That's what Josh smells like. Honey, he sprayed that all over the place. Now, Josh already knew the agenda when he got out that car. He already knew. And she knew just by the way she was looking. All right, so she's like, where you been? You are 30 minutes late. He was like, Ann. He was like, what are we doing here? Okay. What are we doing here? So here we go. All right. Here comes the argument. Out of nowhere. Yes, it has been tense. Yes, Cheryl is a lot. But Josh is like, listen, I'm tired of you. All right? It's not working out. Okay? You need to take your butt to Michigan. That's what you do. Okay? My mama done went upside your head. You're moody. I can't deal with your mood swings. You're angry all the time. We're breaking up. Cheryl said, I knew that was coming. Cheryl said, of course that's what you're going to do. I done come down here. I done brought my kid. I done moved down here for you. And look at what you did. Okay? Look at what you're doing. When you were in prison, I held you down. I put money on your books. I put money on the phone so you can make phone calls. And now you want to break out with me? F you. F you. And then Josh was like, no, F you. And then he calls her the B-word child. I said, Lord, have mercy. See, it's always funny to me when people start relationships or have relationships with people in prison. And they're doing all this. They're giving you all their attention. They're telling you what you want to hear. Okay, when I get out of here, I'm going to find me a job. When I get out of here, I'm going to love you. When I get out of here, I'm going to be the perfect boyfriend and the perfect husband. Until they get out. Until they get out. And then all heck breaks loose. Okay, so Cheryl, she's saying, F you, bye. She gets into that car that's tilted to the left, child, that po car. Honey, I hope it makes it back to wherever she come from. And where's her child? Was her child in the car when they was doing all that fussing? Cheryl, if you don't take your medication and go back where you came from, honey, and take that baby with you, child, how many times you and Josh gonna break up? over. Honey, you know his mama was like, well, I told you so. Okay, you expect me to be sad? I'm happy. Okay, I told you so, we're right for sure. So now Cheryl and Josh, they broken up. Let's see how long that lasts, child. All right, let's talk about Latino Heat and Brittany. Short and sweet. Brittany done went and got a dog. Real cute little dog. Okay, a little puppy. And Latino Heat said, now what are you doing with this? Okay, we are, on a budget. Okay? My little poker, business, my little poker playing. Now he says that he has good days and bad days. Now he says that he's on a downward spiral. He ain't told Brittany this. Okay? The little poker playing done put him in a jail. Alright? So Brittany, she's still a little bit worried about, finances, money, him going, to play poker. Because he was like, listen, I got to go. Okay, I got to play some poker at my homeboy's house. And she was like, wait a minute, I just got here. Can we talk for a minute? He was like, no, I got to make some money. You done brought this dog up in here. How are we supposed to feed it? Okay, I got to go play some poker so we can feed the puppy. Okay, so he goes and he meets up with some woman. Okay, now I don't think Latino Heat is cheating, but I do think that he is involved in some type of poker game and high stakes. Maybe that's it. I don't think Latino Heat is cheating on Brittany. That's what they want you to think, but I don't think that at all. So anyway, nothing much going on with Latino Heat and Brittany. Now, what is going on? Child, bye. Let's talk about Andrea and Lamar, child. I was going to wait till last for this, but I can't. So we know Andrea and Lamar had a big old blow up at the restaurant, and she come talking about divorce. All right. Now, it's the next day, and honey, Andrea is fit to be tied, child. She is sitting in bed, her face is ashy, her hair is disheveled, and she done called a friend. And she said, I need for you to come to my house and get my kids because I'm about to hurt Lamar. So the friend was on the other end and was like, I got you. I got you, friend. I'll be there in 5 minutes. So Andrea gets up. We have Lamar and the children in the kitchen making a delicious breakfast. Some bacon and some eggs. And did I see some toast? Well, I seen some fruit. Looked delicious. So everybody's sitting down. All right? And so he's like, look, I'm hungry. These eggs look delicious. Andrea said, I put poison in them eggs. That's what I did. And Lamar said, you tried to kill us? You tried to kill the whole family? And child, that girl was so funny. She said, even your 7-year-old mom. You tried to kill your 7-year-old. Andrea said, if y'all don't hurry up and get up out this house, did y'all see her leg twitching? So Lamar's like, oh Lord, Andrea is still upset from the night before. Lord have mercy. Y'all protect me. I'm scared. So the kids leave. All right. She said, I love you. Bye. And the son is so fun. The son is like, what is going on? And the son says, listen, I'm scared for Lamar because mama is in one of her moods and she's about to get it in. So the kids leave. And so Andrea says, is there something you need to tell me? And so Lamar said, what are you talking about? She said, is there something you need to tell me? Lamar said, I don't have anything to tell you. Now Andrea said Lamar been cheating. Why she say that? Because apparently in his coat pocket, she found some condoms. Now my question, friends, ribbed or not ribbed? Large or extra large? What type of condoms you think he had, y'all? So of course, honey, she pulls out these condoms and Lamar was like, no, Mama doing with them condoms? And why they in his coat pocket? Is he trying to bang a Utah Mormon? What's going on? You need to keep them condoms in Los Angeles. Okay? Why do you need condoms in Utah? Child, bye. Ma, if you've been cheating, I was rooting for y'all. I was rooting for y'all because of them kids. And then you somebody with some condoms, nasty. What y'all think about it? Let's talk about it down below. Alright, now let's move on to the trio of fools. Did y'all know that Megan was a songwriter? Did y'all know that Megan was a songwriter and a songbird? See, that's what she's doing now. Did y'all notice when she popped up, they had singer at the bottom? I said singer. Okay. I mean, she squirted out a little tune or two. All right. She says that this is what she wants to do. She wants to become a singer. Okay. Well, before you can become a singer, girl, you got to get your life together. Okay. Now, it's been 3 weeks, and she ain't heard nothing from Musty. She ain't heard a peep from him in 3 weeks. So what she do? Child, she desperate. She called Mama Michael. Mama Michael was ready, right? Honey, here comes Megan. Hello. Mama Michael turned into Helen Keller, honey. She went mute. She was like, can I help you? Megan, Mama Michael can't stand ya. She can't stand ya. I bet you Mama Michael was calling Megan all kinds of names, child. All kinds. So, of course, Megan, she was like, oh, yeah, have you heard from Michael? I haven't heard from him. And, honey, listen, long story short, Mama Michael said, nah, okay? I haven't heard from him. I don't know where he at. I'm not keeping up with him. And let me just make myself clear to you, Megan. I'm staying out of it. Okay? My name Bennett, I ain't in it. Alright? Y'all are a bunch of mess. A bag of crazy. I don't have time. Keep my name out your mouth and I would definitely keep yours out of mine. And so here's Megan. Well, I was just making sure that he's not dead. And so Mama Michael was like, bye. Megan is a colossal fool, y'all. She hunting him down. Hunting him down. It's been 3 weeks and this is what he thinks about you. He don't care nothing. I mean nothing about you. While you sitting there writing elementary school lyrics. La 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 la. If Megan put out a single, would y'all buy it? It depends on what it sounded like. Now let's talk about Musty and Sarah. Child, Sarah. Okay. Sarah says that her and Michael been fighting all the time. This is what they do. Because see, the next day she texted him. All kinds of texts. Honey, she was writing theses. Okay? She want to talk. She said they've been battling for years and this is how they cope with each other. Child. She wants to see a therapist. She wants to see her therapist, you know, to see how they're going to work this out because it's about the kids. Okay. Now we see Musty. All right. Musty's there with Maria. Now I let my feelings be known on how I feel about Maria. All right. Maria thinks she's about it. All right. Michael is the love of her life. Can't no other woman compare to her. Okay. Michael is solo dolo. It's just, you know, him and her. Maria really thinks that. All right. Now Michael, while he's stroking her thigh with dirty fingernails, did y'all see his fingernails? How do you have dirty fingernails when you don't have a job? Lord have mercy. But I ain't got to sleep with him. I ain't got to sleep with him. So, Michael is telling Maria that Sarah wants to go to, counseling and to talk about the kids and, to see how they can, work this mess out. Maria is saying that she wants to meet Sarah. She wants to talk to Sarah. Child, I can't wait for this meeting. Because y'all know how Sarah turns black. Okay? First she turns into white Sarah. Michael, would you like to talk? Let's talk about it. And then she turned into, who you talking to? Who you dealing with? See, I want the black Sarah to meet up with Maria. Maria look like she got some age on her. She got some age on that forehead. So she may put a little something behind it. We need to see this meetup. That's what we need to see. Throw in Megan too. Who can pull out whose hair the quickest? Honey, all these women fussing and fighting and looking for Michael with the dirty fingernails. Hell is about to freeze over, child. So they get to this little counseling session, all right? It starts off real nice. The therapist is asking them about, their childhood, absent fathers. Sarah's mother passed away when she was at a young age, and that's just shaped who she is today. Michael said he don't even know who his daddy is, okay? He didn't have no type of relationship with his father, and that he don't want that for his daughters, okay? And he was like, listen, if we can't work this out, all right, bottom line is, we're going to have to settle this in court. If we can't settle this civilly, we're going to have to settle this in court. So, Sarah took it upon herself to drop that bombshell. Sarah said, well, look at here. While you was out there in Texas, okay, breaking Megan's back, or wherever you was with Maria or whomever, I know you wasn't showering. I know you wasn't cleaning your fingernails, okay? I went to court. I talked to the judge. And guess what? He gave me temporary custody. Because, see, you are no good fool. You are a deadbeat father. You don't have a job. You're not paying child support. Okay? I'm taking care of everything. And the judge said, oh, okay. Well, all right. Well, you done proved your case. Temporary custody. Michael said, oh, you got to be kidding me. Honey, Michael got swolled up in the chest. He got mad. He was like, how can you do this, Sarah? What are you talking about, custody? That ain't even, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? He kept looking at the producers and he looked shocked and child. And then he was like, man, F this. And he walked out. Sarah sitting there crying, snot flying, child. I'm telling you, what a hot mess, right? What a hot mess. So, let's move on and let's talk about the Virginians, child. Now, as we know, Shane told Lacey that he cheated. Lacey was upset. Honey, she got in her car and she booked. Now, this whole time, she was thinking that John was in jail and he wasn't getting out no time soon. But it just occurred to her one day to call him. Y'all, I tell you, them life after lockup producers think that we drink bleach on the daily. Okay? It's not happening. Born at night, not last night. You mean to tell me that y'all want us to think that just out the blue that Lacey's gonna call John's number and he's gonna answer? Child, shut up. Okay? So she calls John. John answers and she was like, let's meet. Now John, he's at a job. He's at someone's house. Now I don't know whose house, apparently a stranger's. And he's working on a water heater. Here comes Lacey on his job at these strangers' house. Did I hear that right? Now, they're kissy, kissy, huggy, huggy. And Lacey is like, good God, you look good. I sure enough miss you. And he was like, baby, I miss you too. I miss you. Okay? I don't care nothing about Shane. What's going on here? And so Lacey, she says that she's made a mistake. She said that John is the man for her. Okay? She done told this man that Shane done cheated and done made a mistake, how good John looked, that she's happy that he's in rehab, and she shouldn't have got married. And then he said, let's go inside. Nobody's home. So you mean to tell me he's supposed to be working on these people's water heater, and they going inside these folks' home, sitting on the couch? Oh no. Having a full-blown conversation about how Lacey messed up. He said that he loved Lacey. He gonna get Lacey back. Shane ain't nothing but no country boy. He ain't nothing but a punk. He a youngin'. He don't even understand why she married this fool. So they sitting on the couch. And honey, he was like, come here. Child, they got to kissing and touching all on these people's couch. And Lacey had on coochie cutters. Child, honey, they got some of Lacey's coochie juice up on that couch. So then Lacey looks at John and says, I have something to tell you. You're not going to like it, but just know we all make mistakes, okay? Like, we all do. I was drunk. I really wasn't thinking, okay? Like, I really wasn't thinking, and I got Shane's name tattooed on me down there. John said, you got to be kidding me. What would make you do that? John, stop it. Stop it, John. Oh my God. John, babe. Babe, stop. Listen. Again. Lacey, John, and Shane do not reflect us Virginians. Just a mess. So, of course, John, he's in his feelings because the woman he loved, honey, she done tattooed another man on her coochie. Okay? It's her husband. It's her husband. They done forgot all about that. Honey, Lacey and Shane been married a hot 5 minutes. And, honey, he done cheated. Child, she up there kissing all over John in these strangers' homes when he's supposed to be working on the water heater. So John is outside. He's smoking. He was like, listen, what we going to do now? Okay, you always messing up. Like, oh my God, John, stop. I'll do better, John. Stop, John, come here. Come here, John. Come here, give me a hug before I go. And so John was like, I got you, babe. I got you. Kissy, kissy, huggy, huggy. What a mess. All right? All right, guys, that's it. That is the Life After Lockup review. All right? Let me know what you think. All right? Don't forget to hit that like, comment, and subscribe. And until next week, friends, bye.